Good afternoon, one and all. So we'll start our today's lecture. Just students, only 18 students are present in the session. So yesterday I have requested you all to please log in with your division and again the roll number and again your first name and last name. But still two students are there. Shivani outside. Okay, and Sonali Ladge. So I request you both. Please log in with your division and again the roll number and again your first name and again last name. Okay. So yesterday we have covered the different points. Okay. So these points are the model for network security. Okay, very important point we have covered in the previous lecture. So today, see, till now we have covered the only theoretical aspect or the theoretical part of the this chapter. So henceforth, we are going to cover the different algorithms. So there are many algorithms are there. So these algorithms we are going to cover in this today's lecture. So the first of all, we will study that what are the basic terminology we are going to use. See here, whatever the basic terminology we are going to use in the first chapter. So throughout the subject we are going to use the same terminologies here. Suppose we have the second chapter, again third chapter. There we are going to use the different terminology. It is not like that. So whatever the basic terminologies are there, so the same basic terminology we are going to use throughout the subject here. Means all the chapters in this subject we are going to use the same kind of basic terminology. So you remember this one. Means whatever we are going to discuss the plain text, ciphertext, what is the cipher, key, okay, encryption, decryption, cryptography, again the cryptology. The everywhere the meaning is same here. Though we are using the symmetric ciphers, all these terminology we are going to consider. Suppose we are going to use the asymmetric ciphers, okay, there also we are going to use the same terminology here. Only the working style of the algorithm is different. Okay, you remember this one. The only working style of the algorithm is different one here. Otherwise, every whatever the terminologies are there, all the terminologies are the same here. Okay, so this is very much important. Okay, so in the basic terminology, we see that what is the plain text. So before starting this one, I hope that everyone is getting my screen and again the video. Okay, because I have logged in here the two devices. So in other devices, I am getting the voice and again the screen also. I hope that the same you are also getting here. So I request you all please pay the attention. Okay, and try to understand the basic thing. Okay, so the basic terminology you can see here. So we see the different definitions. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total 9 different keywords are there. So what is the meaning of So the plain text. See, the meaning of the plain text is that the original message. Means yesterday we saw that, okay, about model for network security. So what I told you there. So that diagram is totally divided into the three different parts. Okay. So the one is the sender side. Again, the another one is at the receiver side, and the third one is about trusted third party. So what are the works of senders there? So the sender is responsible to create the original message. Means who is going to create the plain text here? The sender is going to create the plain text or the original message here. Okay. So remember this one, the plain text. The plain text is called as the original message. Means what? Suppose I am a sender. I am sending the messages in the WhatsApp. Okay, in the WhatsApp group, I am sending the messages. In that original message is there as it is using the simple English language. I am going to send it. Means that message is called as the plain text here. Okay. And the next one is that the cipher text. So what is the cipher text here? So the cipher text is called here the coded message. So the coded message is that whatever the original message is there, that original message we are going to convert it into the another form. That form is called as the coded message. And that coded message is nothing but cipher text here. The any third person or the any other person not able to read the directly cipher text, or he will not get what is the meaning of that cipher text here. Okay, so that's why that message is called as the cipher text here. Okay, now suppose, for example, I will tell you that suppose the college is a plain text. Okay, the COLLEG college is a plain text. I suppose I want to create the cipher text of that college here. So what I will do here, just I am going to replace the characters here. Suppose how I am going to replace the characters here. Suppose for C I am going to write the D. Again for the O I am going to write the P. Again for L M. Again for L M. E for F. G for H. Again the E for F. So whatever that a new word is going to create here, that word is called as the cipher text. So if I give you that, what is the D, P, M, F, H, F? So you will not get understand that what is that. Okay, that's why I'm telling you that the cipher text is nothing but it is the coded message. We people we will not get what is the information or what is the meaning of that cipher text here. Then how you are going to calculate the cipher text, we will see with the algorithms and along with their examples in detail. But right now we just remember this one. What is the cipher text and what is the plain text? The meaning of the plain text is that this is the original message. And what is the cipher? The cipher is that the algorithm for transforming text to the cipher. Now from the cipher to the plain. The cipher is nothing but or the cipher is nothing but is the algorithm. The algorithm is to convert the plain text into the cipher text. Apart from that, some scientific results out of the message we are going to consider here the algorithm. So there are many algorithms. More than 1,000 algorithms are there for the converting from the plain text to the ciphertext here. Some of them algorithms we are going to study in our syllabus here. Okay, so the cipher is nothing but it is the algorithm for transforming plain text to the ciphertext or from the ciphertext to the plain text, vice versa. Okay, Now the key. So what is the key here? So the key is nothing but it is the information used in cipher known only to the sender or receiver here. So what is the key here? So whatever the algorithm we are going to consider here, for those algorithms we require the key here. So whatever these algorithms and again the key is there, that algorithm and the key, these information are shared with the sender side as well as the receiver side. Only the both the parties should know what is the algorithm and again what is the key is used in that algorithm. Okay. Now the encipher. So the encipher is called as the encryption and again the decipher. So the decipher is called as the decryption. See what is the encipher here or what is the encryption? So the encryption is that converting plain text to the cipher text. Okay, the process of converting the plain text into the cipher text, that is called as the encryption here. Okay, and decryption. So the decryption is that recovering cipher text from the plain text. See here, I want to tell you that the sender side we are going to have the encryption process. What does the sender here? The sender is going to create the original message and that original message is converted into the cipher text. This process is called as the encryption. So the encryption is happened at the sender side. Now at the receiver side. So the receiver is going to follow the exact reverse process of the encryption here. That process is called as the decryption. Means the recovering cipher text from the plain text. Okay. You just remember this one. Encryption happens at the sender side, and again the decryption we are going to apply at the receiver side here. Okay. Now the cryptography. So what is the cryptography here? Study of encryption principles or methods, that is called as the cryptography. Miss, can you say this one in short? We are learning the cryptography. Okay, we are learning the cryptography here. Okay, the cryptography is nothing but a study of encryption and again the decryption principles or the methods here. Now the crypt analysis. See the name itself tells here the crypt analysis. The crypt analysis is nothing but the code breaking. The study of principles or methods of deciphering ciphertext without knowing key. Now the crypt analysis, that suppose there are hackers are there. Uh, Hacker here. So the hacker is going to capture that coded message and he's trying to find out what is the original message of that coded message. Okay. So he will analyze that. He will check which letters are frequently occurring, which letters are not there. Okay. This in that way he tries to identify the original contents of that message. Okay. So that process is called as the crypt analysis or the code breaking. Okay. And the next one is the cryptology. So what is the cryptology here? So the cryptology is nothing but the field of both cryptography and cryptanalysis. It is called as the cryptology. Means the study of cryptography and cryptanalysis is called as the cryptology. Okay. So these are the very basic terminologies are there. Just we need to consider before starting our any algorithm. So there also we are not able, we are not, we will not see that again what is the plain text and again what is the cipher text here. So here I am giving the more stress on these terminologies. So the once again I will explain you that. So the plain text is nothing but this is the original message and cipher text is nothing but it is the coded message and the cipher is the algorithm for transforming plain text into the cipher text and again from the cipher text into the plain text. Now the key, so the key is nothing but it is the information used in cipher known only to sender and receiver. And in cipher, It is also called as the encryption. So the converting plain text to the ciphertext. And the decipher, that is the decryption. It is the recovering ciphertext from plain text. And cryptography. So the cryptography is study of encryption principles or method. Now the cryptanalysis, it is the code breaking or the study of principles or method of deciphering ciphertext without knowing key here. And the cryptology, the field of both cryptography and cryptanalysis. Okay, these are the basic terminologies are there. Now there are two kinds of the ciphers are there. So as I told you that the symmetric ciphers and again the asymmetric ciphers. So the state of the art, two kinds of the most popular encryption algorithms are there. One is the symmetric cipher and public cipher. Okay. Now here you can see that what are the different names for here what I want to tell you that cryptography. Okay, whatever this cryptography is there, this cryptography is divided into the two terms here. So one is the symmetric. Why it is called as the symmetric here? The symmetric is this symmetric. The key is common here, and second one is symmetric. So how symmetric means key is different. Okay. And asymmetric is also called as the public key cryptography. So this is also called as the public key cryptography. Okay. So remember this one, whatever the cryptography techniques are there, we are having the two types here. One is the symmetric key, symmetric. Inside of symmetric, the keys are cooperative, and the second one is about the here you can see that the symmetric cipher. The sender and receiver share a common key, and the public key cipher. So in the public key ciphers, we are having the sender and receiver have the asymmetric information. Asymmetric information of the keys means they are going to use the different keys here. Okay. Just to remember things here, the first chapter we are going to learn as a symmetric cipher. Okay. And in the third chapter, we are going to learn the asymmetric cipher. Till now, just you can remember this one. The symmetric is nothing but the sender and receiver, they are having the common key. And in the public key or in the asymmetric cipher, the sender and receiver, they are having the different keys here. Okay. Just you remember these two things here. Now, what is the symmetric encryption? Okay, we know that what is the symmetric encryption means. In the symmetric encryption, we are going to have the common key. Okay, the common key at the sender side as well as the receiver. Means the same key we are going to use. Okay, and the symmetric encryption is also called as the conventional or the private key or the single key. Okay, this is also the one MCQ question is there. Okay, so what is the MCQ question here? So the MCQ question is that in the symmetric ciphers are also called as the private key and again the single key. Okay. Okay. So just remember here the symmetric encryption. So just a second.
are using a type of